really. Hello again. This is another YouTube video. It's going to be a bit different from the last couple. The first two were basically tutorials on how to do the rear hatch pop. That's all working champion. There's another lad coming down here later on today, hopefully, depending if the weather clears up a bit, to finish off his S3. He's been doing that with me the last day or two. Oh, man. I'm real happy that's working. It took a good bit of time to sort that out and get that smashing. S3 tailgates are far heavier than Mark 4 tailgates. There's a lot less space to work with, so it took a bit of figuring out, but we got there in the end. So in the meantime, I'm going to run you through the interior changes I've made to my Mark 4 Golf since I got it last January. Birthday present to myself, as you do. So, left to right, leather door cards, brushed ollie trim there. We've got wind deflectors on, anniversary seat belts, coming forward, bore vents, all illuminating, centre console R32 rally trim, got a boost gauge there, and an AEM AFR gauge. It's always handy to keep an eye on what your engine's running fueling wise. It's very easy to see if you're running lean out, or if you're running rich. So you can stop the problem before it starts. Anniversary gear knob there. I've got the most fantastic GTI steering wheel. Now, I've never seen another in such fantastic condition. There's not a single mark on it at all. Lovely that. I know people like them matte, as the leather came from the factory, but I think the aged look, the car's getting on now, it's 16-year-old, I think that goes quite well with the car, that. Happy with that. Cruise control, nice little retrofit mod I've done it myself. Anybody think they're doing that? Absolutely fantastic, not hard to do at all. The instructions, I bought mine from VWT side. The instructions they give you with the kit, absolutely faultless. Anniversary clocks there with needle sweep activated. Illuminating needles, lovely. More bore vents, more brushed aluminium. Now the door handles, made these puppies myself. Standard door handles, just sanded back, just take the chrome off. All I've done was I used a bit of masking tape around the sides to cover up the handle to stop it getting scratched. Yeah, bit of masking tape around there, and you can get on that perfect. If I remember right, you've got to use quite a coarse grade of sandpaper to get a nice finish on it. If you use too fine a grade, you don't get a nicer finish as to what the rest of the aluminium looks like. But they're a nice little easy touch you can do. TT pedals down there. Nice little touch. Now moving to the back, I'll just close that door. Got a harness bar, or a rear strut brace, whatever you want to call it. Technically it doesn't mount to the rear struts because they haven't turned on a Mark 4 Golf. It just kind of mounts to the back seat bits, but it's there. Adds a lot more strength to the chassis. It doesn't look much, but it makes a hell of a difference, that little bar. Running some harnesses on some fantastic Koenig R32 seats. Forget the proper name for them now, but heated leather, comes in absolutely fantastic in the winter like they do. But yeah, that's just about it for the interior. I'll get my big jacket on, we'll brave the weather, and I'll get a bit footage from the outside. There's not going to be much, so you might get another video on that later because it's absolutely lifted out there, like. Get some video shots of the engine bay and that, take you over that, show you the wheels. Recently had them powder coated a couple of weeks ago with Lamborghini grey and candy red. Fantastic job the lads there done. I'll link them in the video if you fancy getting your wheels done. You live local to Jarrow. So yeah, I'll bring you back into it when I've got my big yellow jacket on. Go on then. Yeah, look at that. Euro spec tail lights, full motion rear valance there with a sport X-ray exhaust. Baby SRCs, recently refurbished in Lamborghini grey, candy red centres. Set to cop, lovely there too. Still need to change that Instagram tag. Need to do a bit of body work on it, but it'll get there. Anniversary headlights, black badged. Look at the beading. Could be better, but it's not terrible. 20 more spaces on the back. Fills the arches lovely there too. Just pop the bonnet, give you a run through under there. There's the big yellow jacket. Yeah. It's not easy with one hand that. So, engine bay. As you can see, it's very different to a standard 1.8. K&N filter there. The ram air shield. The cold air intake, that goes down to the bottom side of the intake of the bumper there. That's all hollowed out. Behind there's a second intercooler, because on most Mark 4 Golfs you've only got the one on that side. This has got the two, because I've retrofitted the full KO4 system of the Cupra R. It isn't running the KO4 turbo, it's just for KO3S. Back there, there it is, titanium bolt. Silicone pipes. I've just painted the tops of them coil packs, you wouldn't think it. Didn't like the way the 2 litres sat, so just painted them ones red. Catch can, custom bracket on that. That's mounted to the engine mount, so I have no issues with these rubbing anywhere because they're all part of the engine. Same with the turbo intake pipe. People have issues with these pulling off the turbo. I haven't, because that's also mounted somewhere down there to the engine mount. So that essentially is part of the engine. It's not solid mounted. It moves with the engine as it will do, and there's no marks. It's not catching anywhere. It's just the way I've got it run. Power wise, 223 at the fly. Had it remapped not too long ago. Stage 2. It is running more than that. That was on a very hot day. It was about 30 degrees outside. Went straight onto the rollers. No waiting. Heat soaked. Half an hour's worth of traffic and that. So it didn't even have any airflow over the intercoolers. It just had a small fan right there. Nothing either side of there. And he was saying that intake temps were incredibly high. Now when I've been driving it, I've only ever seen degrees higher, 6 degrees outside compared to what it is in there. So yeah, that's the engine bay. Bit of an overview of the car. And for now, until I think there's something else to do, that's us. So keep tuned for more videos. Backyard Dubs.